Saya alu-alukan jawapan tangkas yang dikeluarkan oleh SPRM yang menunjukkan kesediaan SPRM untuk menerima maklum balas dari masyarakat, terutamanya wakil-wakil rakyat. Ini adalah satu petanda baik yang wajar dirintis supaya menjadi budaya kerjasama baru di antara SPRM dan masyarakat. I fully acknowledge and I'm glad that SPRM was very proactive. I mean, they responded immediately. They acknowledged some of the key findings that we brought to Parliament. Sebagai pimpinan parti politik dan ahli Parlimen, adalah menjadi kepentingan bersama supaya imej SPRM ditingkatkan agar ia mendapat kepercayaan rakyat. Ini adalah langkah penting untuk memastikan Malaysia dapat berhadapan dengan gejala rasuah dengan berkesan. I hope SPRM is beginning to respond to the public wish that SPRM must understand when we criticize or when we recommend something to SPRM, it is not because we want to bury SPRM. It is in public's interest that SPRM's image and credibility is well regarded in the society, because corruption is our #1 enemy and we need SPRM to be fully equipped and full of credibility in order to carry out its responsibility. In the past, every time we criticize or we comment about SPRM always consider us as the enemy. So I'm glad there seems to be some change in attitude and more willingness on the part of SPRM to engage. Malangnya, unfortunately, the number that was given by SPRM yesterday was in contradiction to the number and statistic provided to Parliament. Angka-angka yang dikeluarkan oleh pihak SPRM semalam malangnya bercanggah dengan angka-angka yang diberikan oleh Menteri di Jabatan Perdana Menteri, Senator Datuk Puan Lau di Dewan Rakyat. So while it was a good start that they want to engage, obviously it doesn't help when the number is completely different between the two within a space of 1 day. Mengikut angka-angka yang diberikan di Parlimen, dan saya anggap angka-angka ini datang daripada SPRM sendiri. Saudari boleh tengokkan itu jawapan yang diberikan. Saya telah edarkan helaian daripada jawapan Parlimen itu di Dewan Rakyat 2 hari lepas. Tetapi yang paling penting, kita tengok kepada statistik pada tahun 2012, 67% sabitan, 233 disabitkan daripada 350 kes. Kerana mengikut kenyataan SPRM semalam, SPRM mengaku dalam tahun 2012 peratusan sabitan itu 85%. According to SPRM yesterday, it had achieved a success, a conviction rate of 85% in 2012, and that is in complete contrast to the number given to Parliament, which was only 67. And worse still, is the statistic for the first half of 2013. In Parliament, the conviction rate was 34% up to May 2013, but according to SPRM yesterday, it had reached 89% conviction rate as at June 2013. I doubt that the conviction rate or the remaining cases could have been disposed so speedily within a matter of 1 month, that the conviction rate went up from 34% to 89% within 1 month. And obviously the number for 2012 is completely different. Jadi pencanggahan angka sebegini sudah tentu tidak membantu dan mengundang lebih banyak persoalan dan keraguan mengenai keberkesanan dan kecekapan SPRM. We want to believe in SPRM, we want to be confident in its efficacy and efficiency. Unfortunately, even the number is in contrast to each other. Obviously, it will continue to grapple with the public perception. Namun yang paling mendukacitakan, SPRM masih belum menjawab 2 perkara penting yang saya timbulkan. In Parliament, my main contention was not really of the conviction rate. My main contention, there were two issues. Number one, people are still not confident of SPRM. Because of that, the percentage per capita of people coming forward to offer information or to report to SPM by international standard is still very low. It's only 0.02% per capita of our people, or which translate to about 6,000 reports per year. In contrast, in comparison to 28 million population, that is very low by international standard. Because if you look at Hong Kong, their number is 0.06% per capita, meaning that 3 times more information is offered to ICAC in Hong Kong for them to work with. This has to do everything with confidence in SPRM. And I know, because I run a whistleblowers organization, because I wish those people who come to me went to SPRM, not to me. But every time they come to us and offer all this information, and every time we ask, they say, tak confident lah, they will not act on it. And this will not help SPRM. If people do not come forward to offer information to SPRM, macam mana SPRM nak menyiasat? Maksudnya, terlalu banyak kes-kes rasuah yang masih lagi belum dilaporkan dan tidak dapat disiasat, dan ini adalah satu perkara yang perlu diperbaiki oleh SPRM kerana ini berkaitan dengan keyakinan rakyat terhadap SPRM. But worst of it all is, daripada semua laporan yang dibuat itu, hanya satu daripada setiap laporan yang disiasat, yang saya sebut. If you, out of 5 information provided, only 1 will result in an investigation paper being opened. Sebab itu orang tak lapor kepada SPRM, because what's the point? You go all out, you compile everything, give to SPRM, and then you hear nothing from it. And I know, because I do make some SPRM reports, I can tell I have not heard a single word from SPRM since then, until today. Jadi, dua perkara ini langsung tidak disentuh oleh SPRM dalam jawapannya semalam. Saya beranggapan bahawa SPRM bersetuju bahawa dalam kedua-dua perkara ini SPRM masih lagi lemah dan banyak perkara yang perlu diperbaiki supaya angka-angka prestasi ini dapat ditingkatkan untuk kita menangani masalah persepsi negatif di kalangan rakyat. Any questions?
I thought MACC said that most of the complaints they get are corruption related. So
that's the thing. Okay, there can be 2 reasons for it. I know, because in a way I'm doing more or less a parallel work with MACC. Betul. Orang datang, kadang-kadang contohnya, even in my daily work, ada orang datang cerita pasal dia tak puas hati tentang dia punya boss. True, you know. And they will accuse everything lah, bos dia corrupt, gini, correct. There are 2 things that determines in terms of hit rate. If you look at Hong Kong, you know, how did Hong Kong reach up to 77% investigation rate? Meaning that for every report, for every 4 reports given, 3 will result in investigation report. It has a lot to do with the skills and SOP and the so-called intervention as well. Okay. Di Hong Kong contohnya, for every report, they have to actually report balik to their review committee, operations review committee, and operations review committee will go through and make sure, why didn't you act on this? And the public has a means to go and to double check and to know the status. Jadi the public, kalau for example, you pergi complain kepada SPRM, tetapi SPRM tak siasat, they have an avenue to make noise because they know the status of the investigation. When this happens, when this is part and parcel of ICAC's work culture, that means that they are more particular, they put more effort, that means that they are more detailed. And because of that, there is a higher probability, because more investigation and more work is being done on every report or information coming to ICAC. That's why you have a higher investigation paper. The same seperti contohnya kalau maklumat yang datang kepada saya. if the information datang, you sit on the edge, tak cukup lah, this is not. Obviously you will close and cakap no further action, no further action. But if you dig deeper and deeper and you stay longer on a case, obviously you will find a breakthrough. So my point is that sikap SPRM yang dengan cepat mengatakan bahawa itu semua tak ada bukti ataupun itu semua bukan rasuah, sebab itulah dia tak buka investigation paper. You cannot have that attitude from as people who are working as grab buster. The inquisitiveness to go to the most detail and to go after everyone is very important, so that they are accorded and given full power and full resources to go after. Kan? Itu yang satu. Jadi SPRM perlu menjelaskan, is it because of that? Is it the SOP allows for easy categorization of information as non-corruption? So you just put aside no further action, no further action. What is the threshold before a case is considered worthy of investigation or not? Itu yang pertama. Contohnya in my case, I will only investigate kalau ada satu, and a piece of document. If you come to me and you just cakap cerita ini makcik saya sana, she heard this, I say sorry, you come back with me with one paper. Unless you have a formal paper document, I will not start investigation. And that's my threshold. I don't know what is SPRM threshold. But my suspicion is that, which SPRM is not at liberty to say openly, there is too much interference in SPRM. Yang ini tak boleh siasat, itu tak boleh siasat, ini high profile area, yang ini no go area. Because of that, a lot of the case and this will lead into a self-censorship culture among the investigations. It's hands-off. Ini hot potato, sorry, I don't want to do. That's why it's very dangerous. So ini adalah perkara-perkara yang saya kira I'm saying this in full believe that SPRM will take this on board, not in any malice, no malicious intention. It's because we want SPRM to function well, so that we all can close shop and concentrate on other things more important. Jadi saya harap selepas ni saya berpandangan tidak wajar kalau kepimpinan SPRM dengan secara cepat mengatakan bahawa ini bukan kes ni. Because kalau macam itu, kes-kes yang bersabit dengan menteri-menteri tidak dikira sebagai rasuah. Saya ingat, I remember first kali seperti bila kita bawa soal NFC, that precisely the answer coming from SPRM. Itu tidak ada unsur rasuah. I remember that first kali. It's only after one after another you throw this and that, suddenly there was a change of attitude. In the first 2 weeks, the answer daripada Jabatan Polis, daripada crime, commercial crime, was that there's no case, no element of crime. Daripada SPRM, no rasuah. So this requires some change in attitude and culture, so that everything that comes, they will look at it in detail, and hopefully that will result in higher information being converted into investigation paper, and that will lead to increased confidence in efficiency and independence of SPRM in the future.